What is up, everybody? What is up? It is Eric here, back on Zero Ink Games. I know you missed me. Don't lie. We got mail. Anyways, guys, what is going on? So today we're bringing you our IBL Season 7. I think is what we're on. Season 7. I think that's what season is. Draft. I wouldn't call it an analysis, because I don't really announce. Kinda. It's more like a draft review. It's a draft review. But first we gotta do a couple of updates. As you know, there's been no PCO content. I meant to put out like 89 million update videos, and I just couldn't get time to record them. The PCL has taken a hiatus. Dynamax was proving to be too difficult for some folks. Other folks were having some other issues. Timer was a big thing, and trying to figure that out. We now have a way around that timer, which we'll be using in the IBL. We'll be using the 10-minute chess timer, which is kind of cool, and land play. So, you know, we got some awesome stuff going. So yeah, the PCL is on a hiatus. As soon as that comes back, I'm hoping that we can redraft, pick up right where we were, and actually, we don't want to pick up where we were because we lost every game. We sucked. Been trying some other leagues, been getting a little bit better, so getting this meta figured out. Alright, guys, but enough from me. Let's get right into the IBL. Alrighty, so here we are. As you can see, we had the second pick in the draft. Really good spot. Like, I think it's the best spot we've ever had. I think actually I've had a first spot before, but don't mind me. Got a nasty cough. Don't worry, it's not the corona. Alright, so we got the second pick of the draft, which I was really excited for that. Pretty much left everything on the table for us. Any big Gigantamax Mon. Speaking of Gigantamax Mons, we decided to go with Gigantamax Mons, which, you know, kind of like really awesome. And I think you kind of need it for YouTube leagues, because just it's like the big button. That's the hype button. You know, you hit it and it's like, you know. Excuse me one sec. Get that Gatorade in there. So, you know, you get the Gigantamax, and it just kind of really adds to the excitement of the match. And especially now with the chess timer, you know, you can kind of play your strategies a little bit better. So, but yeah, without further ado, so, you know, we got the second pick, and, you know, I don't remember what the first pick was. But, you know, we had everything on there, and I knew for Gigantamax Mon, I was like, I really want Butterfree, and I don't think I need to take it first. But I saw this Mon just chilling number 2, and that's Hydreigon. It got a bunch of new toys this gen, and I think it's just gonna be a really versatile Mon. Dragon Dance and Nasty Plot, both just gonna allow this thing to hit monstrous levels and just start destroying things. So we're really excited, you know, to have Hydreigon on the team. Special, physical, has access to Roost and stuff, so this is gonna be super awesome. Obviously post home sets, because we're now in the post home era, before DLC era. So I'm really excited to have Hydreigon on the team. First time using Hydreigon in League, so I'm really excited to have this monster, especially with his coverage. Dragon, Dark, Fire, Steel, Ground. He has a lot of coverages, so this Mon is going to be huge for us. Alright, so next up, we wanted to pair with it, you know, something really strong, and we wanted to get Terrakion. I'm like, oh, I can wait on Terrakion, and then it gets like taken in like the first round. I'm like, well, never mind, I guess I won't wait on it. So the next model we pick up is Clefable. This is just a real nasty core, since Clefable can also wish into Hydreigon itself covers its dragon weakness and fighting weaknesses really well, which is good. So really excited to have this mon on the team. Gets, you know, both the Unaware and Magic Guard abilities. So real glad to have Clefable on the team. It's going to just be a monster for us, and we're starting to have a really solid core. Next, we wanted to get the Caparaja, but it did go pretty early, so we weren't able to get that. And I'm like, I need a good steel to pair with this team, and there was no other steel that I saw other than a Bronzong. So I went way early on Bronzong, picked him up super duper early, but I'm like, I need this guy. Gives me rock screens, you know, just a nice poison resist, you know, and immunity. It's just real good as a Dragon Steel Fairy core that we have here, which is really nice. So I went a little early for Bronzong, but yeah, I felt it was needed for the team to make sure that we had the steel that we needed. Alright, on to our next mon. We went ahead and got Vaporeon. Bulky Waters were going. I knew I wanted Vaporeon. Water absorbs, so that way Dracovish is not a thing. I mean, it's still a thing, but Fish's Rend is no longer a thing. So really excited to have Vaporeon on the team. I've done a lot of stuff with this mon. Gets access to Wish and Heal Bell and Toxic, Roar, Acid Armor, Baton Pass. This mon is a really great utility mon. Scald is super spammable, except against anything that has Water Absorb or Storm Drain or something like that. But really excited to have this mon on the team, especially with what we did with it in the GJL, where we did get 15 kills with this mon. I did 6-0 2 teams with it because they just could not break Vaporeon. They just chose not to bring whatever could break it. So, alright, anyways, on to the next mon. We decided to pick up Decidueye. Nice spin blocker here. Ghost Grass, really good typing. My Ghost weakness is getting a little predominant, which sucks, but that's alright. We'll figure it out as we go. I mean, we have Hydreigon, but you know, some Ghosts do get Dazzling Gleam coverage, so that could be bad. I like this mon. It gets, you know, access to Defog, Roost. Spirit Shackle is really nice. Blocks, you know, lock something in and then get like a switch. So then I have to force a switch and, you know, get some setup going. So really excited to have this mon on the team. Good utility. We'll see what it can do for us. Alright, I knew I needed to get a fire type early. There's not a lot of good fire types in this gen, which is unfortunate. So I did have to go with Charizard because my boy Arcanine was taken in like round 1 or 2 before it got back to me, which really sucked. So we went ahead and we got Charizard. This mon has gotten so much better with the addition of heavy duty boots and it getting access to Roost. So it can roost off any damage and it can come in and doesn't have to worry about hazards, which is super great. So I'm really excited to see what we can do with Charizard on the team. It gives me a ground immunity, which is really nice. I got a couple of ground immunities, a ground resist, you know, 3 ground immunities, a ground resist. So we're really solid there, and the team is looking quite well as we're able to handle kind of everything with our. We got both of our cores early, which I didn't even realize, but it worked out. Also, at this point, I realized I cannot get Butterfree anymore unless I make some crazy changes. So I did have to switch up my draft plan quite a bit. I did get sniped quite a bit in this draft. So, but I think the team turned out really well, and I'm really excited for it. Alright, so on to the next mon. We needed a tier 2. There wasn't much left, but I did need a ground type. And there's Diggersby sitting right there looking right at me. And I said, you're mine. So we grabbed the ground normal bunny. which I'm really excited for. Ghost immunity, which is kind of good for the team. Huge power is great. Unfortunately, it doesn't get returned, but I mean, it does get some other moves that kind of go in its place. Just sucks that it doesn't have return, but I mean, it still gets quick attack and some other normal type moves. So this mon should be reckoned for us and up there in kills. So, all right, on to the next mon. We have Raichu Alolan version. I would have gotten regular Raichu. I would have gotten Heliolisk. Those both got sniped from me, so here I am with Alola-Chu. Gets access to Surf, which is great, so I can surf on people. Those ground types trying to come in, so with Surf and Grass not available to me, it's really nice. Psychic Stab's really good too. Double Psychic, this is where I was kind of saying my Ghost weakness is kind of showing here, or Ghost Spam is still pretty good against me. I like the speed tier 110, so it's really fast. Nice full switch, gets Nasty Plot as well, so if I can set up, gets access to Fake Out, gets access to Extreme Speed as well, so that will be fun to maybe bring once in a while. Alright, anyways, on to the next mon. This is my first tier 5. I needed to pick up one, and here he is, Mr. Mime, Galar version. Just real fast. Base 100, I believe. It's faster than regular Mr. Mime. Faster than Mr. Rhyme. Gets the Violite, which is awesome. Gives me access to Rapid Spin, which I didn't previously have. So, real excited for this mon. We'll see what it does for us. Another Psychic type, so that's kind of rough, but we'll make it work. Alright, on to our next mon, and that is Galar Lanoon. Like I said, Ghost Spam was really good against me, so I wanted to get another kind of Ghost immunity or something that could resist ghosts. And we got Galar Lanoon. Granted, he's 4 times weak to fighting, but he's a lot faster than most fighting types, which is cool, and he gets access to Parting Shot, so I can Parting Shot away from something kind of scary, and then have something else come in that can resist a fighting move or something like that. So, not like the world's greatest pick. It doesn't get Extreme Speed, which is terrible, but we'll make it work. All right, last but not least. So, like I said, I couldn't get G-Max Butterfree. I was really excited to try and get it, and I had nice teams planned for it, but I went and picked up one too many T3s, so that took down my my points a little further than I wanted to, so I had to get 2 tier 5s. Well, I mean, which, it worked. Like I said, it worked out, and I think the team is really good. So on to our last mon, and that is G-Max Machamp. This thing is going to be punching everybody. I didn't know how I felt about this, but this thing is awesome. It gets the G-Max Chi and just punches things and then punches more things and gets crits afterwards. It's great. Super strong. G-Max Chi is base 100, which is kind of cool. It does suck that, you lose like 20 base power from like close combat or superpower or something like that. But that's fine. Real excited. We get because after we G-Max Chi, we get the focus energy, and then we just get crits galore. So we could run Scope Lens one time and just like have crits up the wazoo, which would be great. So that is the team, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know if you think there's any trades we should make prior to the season starting, and I'll catch you guys as we head into week 1, and we'll go from there. Thank you all for coming by and checking this out. As always, bros, keep gaming.